I am back with another question makeover, and this one today is super special because it is from SurveyMonkey, kind of a big deal in the survey space, and beyond that, it is a SurveyMonkey template. This is super important because SurveyMonkey's words, not mine, these questions are expert written. So if you're using expert written questions in a template, I think it's safe to assume you think this is like a good quality question and you're gonna get good information. And unfortunately, in this instance, that is not the case. So that makes me really frustrated and sad. And it's also a really great point around, hey, here's why you actually need to learn to be able to look at questions and understand whether they're good questions, understand whether they're actually going to get you the information you want. So let's dive in. How many opportunities do you have to get promoted where you work? The issue with this question is that there is no specificity, like no period of time that you're asking people about, which means some people might think like, oh, in all of eternity, if I stay here forever and ever, how many opportunities will I have to get promoted? Or someone else might read it and think like, oh, in the next year or the next 5 years, right? You want everyone reporting on the same period of time, so you've got to get more specific here. There's two options that I see. One, you could say in the past 1 year, 5 years, since you started working at the company, whatever you want to know, how many opportunities have you had to get promoted? Because that could give you useful information. Or alternatively, you could say in the next 1 year, 5 year, whatever period of time you care about, how many opportunities do you think you'll have to get promoted to kind of get it like optimism? Either of those work, either of those give you the specificity and the framing where you could really clearly interpret what people are reporting. So now let's take a peek at the answer choices. A great deal, a lot, a moderate amount, a few, or none at all. If you've watched my videos before, you know when you're talking about frequency or how often, I think it's really important to have like a bottom, like a 0 and none at all, which they have, awesome, and then a top. And this is where things get tricky. The top is like the maximum, infinity and beyond, right? And here, the top is a great deal, but right below it is a lot. And to me, that's confusing. What the heck is the difference between a great deal and a lot? I think that data would be really difficult to meaningfully interpret and be able to say like a great deal is more than a lot. That's confusing. You want each answer choice to very clearly be referring to its own thing. So in this case, I would cut one of them. Don't have a great deal and a lot, pick one or the other.